Welcome. It feels like it's been a few months since I've seen you. It has
Well,
been.
we
We're
caught up in Tamworth,
now.
and that's months ago. Crazy.
Yes, I know. Isn't that crazy? I still feel like we're not even recovered from Tamworth. Like,
No, I agree. I'm just tired, and I feel like I have Tamworth to thank for that.
Tamworth always starts the year off amazingly, but you start the year off tired. And I don't think we ever catch up. No, it's just
No.
Tamworth from there on in. Tell us a little bit what you've been up to for the last few months, because you have been busy. You started out with a bang, and it was great to see you in Tamworth, and then you haven't sat still since.
No, I have been busy. I've been getting ready for this new song release. So that came out last week, which is very cool. And I've been preparing behind the scenes for more music. I've been locking in some shows. I've just announced a couple supports that are happening in the next few weeks. I've also just been writing and trying to prepare some trips to the States, but also like just be comfortable here. And I got into running. I was saying that off air, and I got into running. So that's really random for me.
I'm very excited for running. Have you got any goals of running that you're aiming?
Definitely not a marathon, but I wouldn't mind running 5K nonstop. That would be
that would be nice. Yeah.
Fun is probably not the right word.
No, probably not. No. Half marathons, maybe?
No.
You're not going to do that. I used to do them. You're allowed to walk in them, though. That's okay. So you're allowed to do.
Oh, okay. I'd do it if I could do that.
Yeah, walking would be the way to go. I'm really sorry. There's someone at my door. Can you get my door? I'm so sorry. I don't think this has ever happened to me.
That's okay.
Jake can do it. So sorry. Random thing. Tell us though a little bit about. We were just talking about running, and the reason that you got into it was to actually find time. And it's a little bit of an example of what it's like to be a musician and the amount of work that you have to put into what you're doing for us to see you on that stage. Tell us a bit about that side of it, because I don't think we hear lots of fun things, but we don't realize how much work goes into it.
Yeah, a lot of work does go into everything. I'm independent and self-managed, so a lot of it falls upon me and my brain. But I suppose, like, on that topic of running, I like it because it clears my mind, and I get an opportunity to refresh, because it can be very busy up in here, and there can be a lot of to-do lists and whatnot, and it feels like it's never ending. But if you get an opportunity to yourself to just breathe, great, because it's not all like scary and doom and gloom. It's just there's always something to do. And I enjoy it though, because it's really fun to market and plan and think of my branding and all the blue that you put up on the screen. Like, that's awesome to me, because when I think of that song, like, I think of blue. So that's really cool that it's translated. And there's just always something to keep you busy.
Absolutely. And I think that's a really important thing. I know I was on the way to the gig on Saturday, and I've been working a lot and doing lots of things, but music has been really, really busy. And on the way to the gig, you think, oh, we'll get, a good hour and a half drive. We can spend some time, just enjoy the drive, listen to some music. And we're like, okay, how are we going to fit this tour in? Where are we going to go? How are we going to do it? What can we go? Where, this date. And you use every minute that you can. You could literally work 24 hours a day and still have things to do in this industry.
Yes. And I am constantly readjusting my to-do list.
Yes, I know. You know what I've done this week? I went and got myself an electric notepad because I was sick of losing my notes.
An electric notepad?
Yeah. So it saves each note every time I do it. And then I just keep going backwards, and I'm like, oh, I wrote this and I have to do this, or this was a good song idea. So it's really, really helpful. And it goes to the cloud, and it says it's not limited to space, which is really good, because I've got
awesome. Love that.
Doesn't mean I can read them when I go back, but I can ask it to translate it into type, and that helps a little bit.
That's great.
I don't always read my work, dear. But yes. Anyway, so we're talking about Love in a Bubble. Tell us about writing this song, and even, the process of getting it to our ears.
Yeah, I wrote it in this room that I'm standing in right now, with my friend Ben Horsley. He came to my place for a co-writing session over a year ago. And we just kind of started talking, because we're friends. We'd known each other for a few years. And I was telling him about a thing I was living in the very early stages of a relationship type situation. And it kind of felt like, everything around us blurred and didn't exist. And it was just us, and it was fresh and fun and airy. And like we were floating through in a bubble. And yeah, we just ran with that, and kind of, it just happened really naturally, which I love in a co-writing session, not having to force anything. And then we actually didn't do anything about it for a while, and I wasn't really sure whether to release it, but I played it for my sister maybe in April last year, and she immediately was like, this has to come out. But then I had a whole year already planned of releases, and this was the first chance I could get it out. So yeah, I'm very happy that it's here and finally out. If in a perfect world, I would have had it out a year ago, but everything happens how it's meant to. And I'm stoked that it's finally in everybody's ears.
How is it for you, like, writing it a year ago? Obviously, different time in your life, different things you're thinking in those moments. When you are getting it out now, does it sort of take you back to that moment, or does it still sort of fit in with what you're feeling and doing?
I'm in a very different space now than I was when I wrote this song in terms of the situation that it's about. But I still love being able to tap back into that and remember how it felt, and remember like what I was going through and like what I was feeling in that moment. Yeah, because I feel like these types of love themes are very universally related. So anybody can hear this song and be like, oh yeah, that's how I felt when I first started seeing my boyfriend or whatever. And it's cool to be able to tap back into that and work with it again.
Yeah, I love that, because it does, but it's doing both for you. It's taking you back, but it's also showing you your growth, and
Yes.
that's pretty special as well. Now, I know you were saying before you've got some shows coming up. What does 2025? And I know we're already 4 months in, which is really scary, but we are. It's like 2 months and we're halfway there. But what does the rest of 2025 have in store for you? I know, going forward from those few shows that you were talking to us about a moment ago.
Yeah, so I'm supporting my friend Tom Harrington this month in Brizzy, supporting Matt Cornell next month on the Gold Coast. I am heading to Nashville for a couple of weeks just for fun, like no work,
Oh,
no recording.
really?
It's just yeah, I'm going for CMA Fest to see my friends and just like enjoy it, because
Do you need help to enjoy? Because I can do that.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
if you
gonna
need
it's
yeah.
gonna be lots of fun. And then I come back and I have another show that's gonna be announced shortly, which will be around that same time. And then it's EP rollout. So I'm really
Yeah,
excited to get the brand new EP out. And yeah, that'll be out before the end of the year.
before the end of the year. That is really exciting.
Yeah.
And I know that Scott has got 2 fun facts here, and I did sneak a peek at one, but I didn't see the other one, so I can't remember which one I seen. It was this one. Chloe is set to release your EP in 2025, which was recorded in Nashville. Tell us about this experience and going back, not working. Does that feel really strange?
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to just like enjoy it as a tourist. But the experience of recording was really great. We recorded we recorded these songs in June last year. I just had to think about
Mhm.
that. Yeah, so I've been sitting on, have I?
It's been a while. I remember you going over there. I
Yeah.
can't believe it was June though. That's nearly 12 months.
Yeah,
Was it? It would have, yeah.
no. Yeah.
Trying
Yep, sorry, I've
to
just
think when
realized,
I
yep,
last had you on the show,
it
because
was
we had you
June.
on before Christmas, and I don't think we'd had you on since the right. So it probably would have been around then.
Yeah, we recorded in June and then I went back in October. We finished things off and now I've got them sitting in my computer waiting to release, which is always the way. They always sit in Dropbox jail for like a year or so and then I release them. But it was really great to work with Luke. Again, he recorded and produced Little Lady, Call It, and Read a Room, which came out last year. And he's just the best. So I'm so excited about these songs.
Would you going over there and recording in Nashville? Is that something that you're always going to do? It just works really well for you, or are you
Um,
ever thinking about doing it elsewhere?
I mean, Ben and I worked on Love in a Bubble here in Australia. So it's not like a hard and fast rule that I'm going to only work in Nashville now. But Luke is there and I really love working with him. So I am at the stage now where I'm thinking about what's next, because once this
Yes.
EP is out, I've got to think about what's coming next year. And I'll just see what this year brings. Oh,
Yes,
thank
exactly.
you.
Kaz said Read the Room is one of her favorites. Eric has
Thank
said
you.
awesome. He said hello as well. Kaz said that you're always relevant.
Thank
And I
you.
know that she actually did make a comment earlier, so I'll try and get my way back through them, because Scott has done this amazing artwork for us tonight, but he's not running in the background and I really miss him. Jane has said to say hi.
Hello.
Kaz has said a pen and paper. I do miss the pen and paper, but it is really nice not losing notes.
Yes.
That I've enjoyed. And especially if you think of something that you know that it's a song that you've got to write. I've had a lot of problems lately because I haven't had a lot of sleep I thought of this really cool idea and I didn't write it down, and now I can't remember it, and they don't come back.
Bugger.
Do you have a problem? Do they leave? Like, if you don't get them recorded or written down, do they leave or do they come back?
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah. And it's always the really good ones. Like, that would have been a really good one. Yeah. Yeah. Jonathan says to say hi. I love your picture with Sarah Louise there in the front of your photo. And we haven't had her on for a little while, actually. And Kaz said that she's sorry she has missed this song and she's going to do a review for it and she'll let you know.
Thank you.
And Jan has said hi. Hi, Jan. I hope you're doing well up there. It's time for a visit down here, I think. Jonathan has a huge message there for us. Oh, he's talking about Sarah Louise, who's in his profile picture there, and it was her birthday. Oh, I hope she had an amazing time. And yeah, she loves seeing more artists like you live, is what he said. So lots of people popping in. But yeah, as we were saying before about the song and recording it overseas, it's a lovely thing to be able to do. But Scott has given us one more fun fact, and I don't know what this one is. So are we ready? What's this? That's a good fun fact. I like it. Sometimes never know. You never know with Scott what it's going to be.
Never know.
So good. You won Breakout Artist of the Year in the Gold Coast Music Awards, which was it August last year?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. It was amazing. And I think we did touch on it before when we had you on, but tell us a bit about it because it's very exciting.
It was very exciting. It was very unexpected. But yeah, I walked away with the gong and I was so excited about it. I've been entering those awards for a long time and I've been a finalist a few times as well, but this was my first win. So it meant a lot.
Tell me, in that moment, did you have to get up and make a speech and the nerves?
Yeah.
I did
have to make a speech. I don't really remember what I said because I was all overwhelmed, but I think it was coherent.
Oh, good. That's winning. That's really winning, isn't it? They're not easy to accept an award, and it never, ever, like, you always sit there thinking there's all these amazing people here. I'm not going to have to worry about getting up, and it does overwhelms you when it happens, which is, I'm so glad to have that moment. And actually, before we go on any further, there is another slide here for us to have a look at it, and it's your social media. And I did want to touch on your social media because you do have a few different like handles and names, and I know, like, your Instagram, for example, all those sorts of things. So what's the best place for us to follow you on? And here are the names of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm most active on Instagram. So if anyone's on there, that's a great place to connect with me. But I also do post on everything, and Spotify and Apple Music, etc., as well as where all my music is. But if all else fails, just go chloestyler.com and then all my links are there.
Perfect. I love that. Do you do your own website?
The current one, yes, but I've got somebody working on it behind the scenes at the moment, and the new one should be live soon.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, Eric has just said, he said that he's so proud of you. It was well deserved.
Thank you.
Beautiful. I love that. You've got really nice fans. I love your fans.
Thanks, me too.
Patrick's in the room and he said to say hi as well. It's so good to see everybody. Tell us what you think of the new single, and pop it in the comments. Let us know what you think of it. But also, where are you going this weekend? What music are you going to go and see? Have you been out to enjoy any shows lately, Chloe?
No. I went to the Queensland Music Awards last week, so I did get to see some music inadvertently, which was amazing. But I really do need to go and see a show. I need to see, just see my friends play, see my favorite artists play, anything really. I'm missing live music.
Yes, and we do that, don't we? We get really busy, or we go and see our friends play, and we think, "Oh, we'll give them a hand."
Yeah,
And before you know it, it's finished, and you didn't see a single song
yeah,
at all. It's that level of, I'm here to help you because you're my friend, and then, oh, did you sing? Yeah,
yeah,
you must have done well. Everybody seems happy. I just didn't
yeah.
hear it. Yeah, so no, it's really good. But before we go, I know you've got lots of interviews to get to. Again, where's the best place to find your song? We've got here a bit of information for the single if you want to scan the QR code. Do you have a preferred Spotify, Apple Music, anything like that?
Just whatever's easiest for anyone else. I don't mind. Anything is great.
Well, if you like, guys, scan the code now, or you can wait to the end. It'll come up in the link, but it'll also be that you can put it on replay and scan the link, or go to Chloe's website and make sure you have a look at it there. You can follow your way to whichever area you prefer the most. There's lots of comments coming in. I know I've missed quite a few of them, and I apologize because they're coming in very fast. Kaz, I don't know what you put there. I can't see it. Oh, Kaz went out and had lunch with Anderson Lane on Sunday, traveling through Victoria. And Eric has said that he loves your single and he's been playing it lots.
Thank you, Eric.
It's so good. So next time I get to see you, you'll be getting closer and closer to the EP.
Yes, I know. Very excited. Can't wait to show you some of the songs.
I remember when you first came on the show, and it just feels like this massive, big, it's been a great journey that we've been able to watch from you growing over the last little bit. And it's so nice to see you working to the next EP.
Yes, well, thank you for the support always. And I'm excited to be on this with you and see what the year brings with all the new music.
You know what we should do in when we get to the 5th year, we should do like a trip down memory lane and listen to your diary from start to where we are at that time and hear how it's all changed.
Okay, I like it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Every 5 years, let's do a recap and see where it's taken you. I think that'd be fun. Kaz has asked how many tracks your EP would have on it.
4.
4 tracks.
It's a small one. It's a small EP.
And Jonathan said he's going to take a screenshot and check out your website as well. That's a really good idea, Jonathan. I don't know why I haven't thought of telling people to take a screenshot. Probably because my face is on there and people don't need to screenshot that. That might be the reason. I don't know. But thank you so much for chatting to us, Chloe. I know you have a lot on tonight, but we always appreciate you taking the time to come and chat. And I look forward to we should aim for a half marathon.
Okay.
I'll walk
Maybe
it
next year.
Yeah, next year I'll walk one with you. I'm not going to run it, but I'll walk it.
Okay, I'm not running it either.
Yeah, done. And there'll be wine. Someone can dangle wine or chocolate at the end. That'll be perfect for us. Just hang it over the finish line. Let's do it. And Kaz has said traditional EP then. She's looking forward to it.
Me too. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to Kaz's review as well. Always like her reviews. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We are back next week. We've got lots of shows coming. And thank you, Scott, because you are doing so much work behind the scenes at the moment. I'm not here to help you. So thank you very much for keeping it all working, and to all the people that have got posting, sharing things at the moment. I really appreciate it. So we'll see you all very soon.
Bye.
Bye.